Have you ever thought of leaving?
No.
Since this?
No, no. That's what everybody can't believe, you know. We were in here, like I said, hurricane hit Monday. We spent Monday night in the boat. We spent Tuesday night in the boat. Wednesday came. Our neighbors across the street, they had evacuated to Mobile. She had another house in Mobile, and they had drove in here. That was a wonderful thing to see. After going through that and a car running to get in it and leave this area, because you just want to get out of here. He was pretty hungry by that point, of course. We thought we was gonna have to stick up a McDonald's over towards Baton Rouge. You should have saw that scene. We drove.
So people brought you food. Is that what I heard?
No, not at that point. Not at that point. You know, I mean, that afternoon in the boat, I drove the boat to the kitchen window. We had sodas, all kind of junk floating around the house. I snagged all that stuff.
To your kitchen window.
Yeah, I got off the bow of my boat. We was probably still 6 feet deep, the water, but enough for me to get up to the kitchen window. Snagged a few drinks that was floating around. We needed that. We had some little. My mom used to always buy granolas. Sealed packs. So we picked all that stuff up. So we had some little snacks to snack on and everything, and it was pretty cool.
But your boat was an island.
Yeah, it was definitely an island, that's for sure. I guess, like I said, Monday morning, I was still floating Monday afternoon. 9 o'clock a.m. Tuesday was when I finally put it on the ground. That's when the water got down. Of course, all that was still covered, in water, but where your car parked is where my boat actually. I intentionally sat it down. That was the only place that didn't have a million pine trees sitting, so I wanted to sit, because I knew we was going to have to stay in it. I didn't want to be all sideways. We found a bunch of 2x12s floated in the yard or wedged up underneath it where it wouldn't, sit over on its side. And we had power in the boat, not like, actually we had an inverter, but didn't have nothing to plug into it anyway.
So between the house being leveled and flooded and the boat docking, and how you've been camped out for a while.
Exactly.
Right?
We like I said, we were in and out of here. Like I said, we left out of here Wednesday afternoon. We were back in here in the recovery mode Friday. I didn't show up here Thursday. The National Guard showed up in town here Thursday afternoon. So they, there was still really nothing here in town. So we were back in here Friday, just in the save mode, save whatever we could mode. We loaded it up on trailers, loaded everything up. And the girl that I was dating at that time lived in New Iberia, which is south of Lafayette. That's a 3-hour drive, just about, if not a little bit longer than that. So we trucked everything over there, worked on it, got it all cleaned up. Her, her daddy had a gentleman that was a super guy. He donated all kind of stuff. When we came back into town, water, fuel for the fire station, ice for people, he brought all that stuff when we came back into town. We wasn't here trying to, help everybody, but, we had what we could bring, what we were doing. And then, like I said, we stayed there for about 2 weeks in New Iberia, and that's just a tough thing. You really had to be here. You couldn't just disappear. There was a lot of people stealing stuff.
Oh, I bet.
They love to steal stuff in them particular times. So after about 2 weeks, I couldn't take the back and forth. It wasn't every single day, but we were in here quite a bit, getting what we could.
When did you get your trailer?
Well, that's what I was going to get on to. At that point, we came to my aunt's house, which she lives in Long Beach.
Is that it?
No, that's actually a house I described to Brandon that we had bought from an old lady willed it to my mom, who was real good friends with us. That was in Camille. Camille put a foot of water in that. That's about 7 miles from landfall of Camille. That house didn't have hardly no damage to it. And that picture that you've seen, that other pile of garbage picture, that's that same house.
What was the wind speed in Hurricane Camille?
Camille, they said 210 mile an hour, 212,
And that house survived it?
Yeah, 6 miles from landfall.
This one?
Yeah, that's Katrina now. That's what Katrina did to it. It was a tough thing to even find the house. The flagpole and the old slate roof. That's the only way I could tell where we were even at. It was a tough thing to even find.
Oh my goodness.
I drove down the road and I'm looking. I'm like,
the landmarks disappeared.
There's nothing. You were almost. You felt like you didn't know the area. You never lived here before, but that's what that house was. But no, we had stayed at my aunt's house in Long Beach. Probably the trailer came October 20-something. Wasn't too bad. Wasn't bad at all.
So
But that drive was a lot easier to go from Long Beach to here every day to kind of, clean the yard. If I had this yard where there wasn't a pine tree, a limb, or nothing on it at the end of September, and it was clean.
that's
you know.
fantastic.
And we worked on it, and like I said, the FEMA trailer came in October. We were here. I had no reason to go anywhere else. Everybody else in this town was scrambling. Oh, we gotta find some place to live. They moved to Arkansas. I moved that friend of mine down there to Arkansas, Dallas, what's that other Pelham, Alabama one time, and now he's back here again. But people were moving a lot with that lostness.
Right.
Not sure what they were gonna do.
So what else kept you here?
I just love what
You love
I
it?
do. I love it out here. I mean, I know, I've been many places. My girlfriend, she hadn't had the opportunity to go some of these places. I plan on taking her one day. One of my most favorite places, if I'm not in the, the diving and the fishing and stuff, and in the Keys, I love going down there diving. I'm in Colorado skiing. I love to ski. We big
But
time
you're here.
into that.
You're here after
All these
this.
beautiful places, I would not, if I had the money to buy houses in all these places, that's what they would be. Summer, vacation homes. I'll keep this place. I just, I don't know. There's other people that have different opinions on, where they were raised, and I just always felt that this is my place, regardless of if it's the most finest place in the world or not. But to me, I think it's not bad,